plans now to spend his day tomorrow, his first day, attending internal meetings and public events.
WMER 2 News investigator Brian Kubler here now, and he's been following this unraveling story and the controversy all day now. Brian?
Kelly, on the day that the University of Maryland Medical System's interim president sits down to answer questions about the board's $500,000 book deal with Catherine Pugh, we find out Kaiser Permanente also paid the mayor north of $100,000 for their copies as well. And a chorus of concern is growing louder. Start at the top with the governor, who fired off this letter today to the independent office of the state prosecutor, requesting an investigation into Mayor Catherine Pugh's sales of thousands of books to the UMMS board. Earlier in the day, Comptroller Peter Franchot was already calling for Pugh's resignation. In a mid-afternoon tweet, Franchot called her behavior brazen and cartoonish. His director of communications says the state comptroller feels strongly Pugh should quit.
He cares very deeply about the citizens of Baltimore, and he thinks they deserve the best leadership they can get. The city's having a lot of issues and a lot of challenges, and it needs a leader that can have the trust of the community and the businesses, and we really just feel very strongly that she should resign.
The calls for resignation and investigation come after yet another stunning development about the mayor and her Healthy Holly book series. That city health insurer, Kaiser Permanente, also placed multiple orders for the mayor's books, totaling 20,000 copies for $114,000. Kaiser Permanente does business with the city. Contracts are approved by the mayor-controlled Board of Estimates. In a statement to WMAR 2 News, the company says it distributed those books throughout Maryland, Virginia, and D.C. And this is on top of the $500,000 the mayor received from the University of Maryland Medical Systems Board. It got 20,000 copies of each of the 5 titles in the mayor's series, the final one now on hold. It was, as she said in a statement Thursday, a no-contract deal while she was on the board herself, a move that has been raising ethical and legal questions.
I think all the questions that you are raising right now, that is the reason why we have an independent auditor coming in to take a look.
Interim president and CEO of the system, John Ashworth, says that company will be on the ground tomorrow to review, determine the legality, evaluate, and recommend changes to the board's relationships. UMS hopes to complete that report in about 6 weeks and turn it over to the governor. While Ashworth would not comment on specifics about the mayor's book deal or other conflicts of interest on the board, according to his institutional knowledge of the system, he doesn't believe it's a legal matter.
I do not believe there was any criminal activity.
How about negligence?
I do not believe.
Profound negligence.
I do not believe that there was profound negligence.
But again, as the story continues to unravel very quickly, and this just in again, Mayor Catherine Pugh is taking a leave of absence as she continues to battle pneumonia. This leave is indefinite. City Council President Jack Young now becomes the ex officio mayor of the city of Baltimore.
You know, and sadly, Brian, we've been here before. I mean, not too long ago with Sheila Dixon.
There is unfortunately some precedent with this. Not exactly the same, but there are parallels here of what the city went through with Sheila Dixon, and then obviously Stephanie Rawlings Blake became mayor as she was she had to leave office as well. But this is a sickness, so it's a little bit different, but we'll see what happens.
And before Sheila, we had Jackie McLean, who is our city council president. She had to step down. And then before that, Wally Orlinsky. He took an envelope from an FBI informer, thousands of dollars in there, and he had to go to prison. He was pardoned by Bill Clinton. So scandal again at the City Hall at a time we don't need it ever, right? Ever. Man.
Brian Kubler, thanks a lot for that.
Thank you, sir. Man,